Hai and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to our lecturer, Dr. Ahmad bin Muhammad Anwar and our fellow friends. My name is Ahmad Izzuddin bin MABENI and today I'm going to talk about the cultural differences in the training program. Introduction. Cultural diversity is essential to maintaining a balanced organization. Understanding cultural differences is important for successful business partnerships in global enterprises whose operations include business dealings and connection in other nations. Employers and employees should both be aware of the necessity of recognizing others' cultural differences. In training program, cultural differences among the trainer and trainee is one of the big challenges. Recognizing and respecting cultural differences in the workplace is critical to the organizational structure of a firm as well as the health of its human resources. Companies that hire people from broad cultural backgrounds acknowledge the value of having people with different viewpoints, problem-solving skills, and innovations. Multilingual personnel are advantageous to many businesses. Apart from that, the company also have to bear the challenges of the different cultural diversity, especially during training program. One of them is trainees from some cultures may find it difficult to openly share their opinions. Some employees will feel awkward intervening during a loud brainstorming session in a cross-cultural team. Now, whether or not you will speak up is determined not just by your personality but also by your cultural habits. According to Adam Goldstone, the owner of the Japanese company SIS, he said in his team, it composed of Asians and Westerners, and he found that workers find hard to communicate during meetings. The hierarchical standards mean a lot of this kind of situation, and this will lead the training program to be ineffective. Next, trainees from some cultures are less likely to disagree with others. Some cultures value group harmony, making it difficult to express disagreements. According to this fault, conflicts can disrupt group unity. Having a good fight is a sign of trust in some cultures. For example, Latino and Middle Eastern staff generally raise their voice to express their views. However, ASEAN professionals disagree by silence and body language. Last but not least, evaluating employees differs across cultures. Getting and giving feedback differs by culture. However, hierarchical cultures prefer delivering and receiving feedback in a more private setting, such as one-on-one meeting or even in an informal setting such as outside the workplace. In many cultures, honoring an individual instead than a team might be embarrassing. Thus, giving favorable feedback in front of a group can reduce performance. If you are a manager of a multicultural team, you will need to find a way to help both your employees and yourself overcome cultural barriers. Here's how you can do that. Firstly, define which cultural behaviors are appropriate for a job and a work environment. The truth is that not all culturally specific activities will have a negative impact on your employees' performance. However, being late for attend training programs or meetings is a trait that should not be accepted, regardless of cultural origin. If this is the case with your employees, you have to make it clear that while you respect their culture, because punctuality is the company's policy. Next, human resource managers must do a detailed assessment of the workforce and its needs. The managers itself must first learn about the different cultures. As an example, the manager can simply conduct one-on-one session with the selected employees or trainees and asking about their cultural background before conducting training program. From that, they will understand towards beliefs and norms of different cultures and continuously adapt their cultures to the training program. As a result, the employees will get the full input of the training and apply it when working. And last but not least, evaluation based on the cultural differences. Evaluation based on cultural differences is one of the way can reduce the cultural barriers in training program. Every culture has different viewpoints for some situation included in training program. After finished training program, it is essential to evaluate trainees based on their culture so that the evaluator can decide whether the training programs is effective or not. As an example, provide one single evaluator for each culture so that the analysis process will be less complex. Conclusion: in short, cultural differences among the trainees can sometimes cause misunderstanding and conflict during the training program. However, there are some ways to overcome the challenge as a result to effective training program. By implying all of these ways, we can build a good and happy training environment, thus can improve the effectiveness of the training to the company. That's all from me. Thank you.